So, hey, I've been meaning to do this whole YouTube thing for a while, but I just kind of kept putting it off and putting it off and putting it off. So, after a myriad of millions of excuses, I've decided to just do it my own way, as opposed to what I think that people want to see or whatever. So I've decided to create a video diary for myself so that I can look back and see all the shit that I've been through and see my progress and, you know, all of that stuff. First though, I don't have like a special mic or a special camera or anything like that, so this isn't going to be something that's like, you know, some days I may edit, some days I may not. But so, my name is Jake, and I am a trans guy. So, my sex is female, but my gender is male. I identify as a boy. I am 30 years old. Yes, really. And I have had the worst 2 years of my life. And I'm just now getting to a point where I feel like if I don't do something or push myself to move forward, I'm probably just gonna die curled in a ball in my bed. Which obviously I don't want that. And yeah, so I've suffered from depression, anxiety all my life. But after I had my son, I developed a whole ton of other illnesses. For whatever reason, it just set off this cataclysmic explosion of illness. Probably because I pretty much died having him, actually. That's probably what did it. But especially the last 2 years. So I guess I will go back to the beginning. So this is probably going to be the most boring video, and I applaud you if anyone even watches this, because I'm doing it mainly for myself. But if someone watches it and can relate to it or whatever, that's fine. But if you manage to watch the whole of this video, like, I applaud you. But I'm hoping that some of my friends and my family see this too, because hopefully it will help them understand me and what I'm going through. So 2 years ago, I was doing okay, actually. I was going out and I was working from home and I was doing all of the things. And then I got this thing called labyrinthitis. Now, I don't know if any of you know what that is. It's basically like an inner ear infection. It's like the tube that goes from one ear to the other and all of up in here and stuff. But there's actually no antibiotics or anything for it, really. 9 times out of 10, when they give you something, it makes it worse or it doesn't work. It lasts for about a year. I don't really suffer from it anymore, but there are days where I have such bad vertigo that I can't get out of bed. That's the only side effect I've been left with. But what it did was it left me drunk every day. Like, I'm not kidding. I just felt like I drank a full bottle of vodka every single day. I couldn't talk. My speech was slurred. I couldn't think. I couldn't get up and walk around. I had to basically crawl everywhere, or I had to have like walking sticks. My partner had to help me shower, had to help me eat, had to have, you know, I would have to sleep in the bathroom because you would get even dizzy in your sleep and you would throw up in your sleep, and it was obviously quite dangerous. So yeah, it is a nasty ass mother freaking thing, and I wouldn't wish it on anyone. And this left me pretty much bedridden for, I would guess about 7 months. It was really bad. And so not just the mental state of having to deal with all that, having to have someone to help me wash, eat, shower, all of the things. I had to sit on a stool in the shower. I had to have holds next to the toilet and in the shower so that I could pull myself up, etc. Mentally, that reduced me to, I don't think I've ever felt any more degraded in my life than when I was going through this. But the physical ramifications meant that my blood pressure dropped so low from being laid down all the time that I was fainting all of the time, and I stopped eating because I would just be sick. It was just awful. So I went from a size 10 to 12 to a size what I am now, which is a 4, a UK 4. And I lost so much weight, and I have now been left so malnutritioned that I have developed something called HI, which is a histamine issue. I'm hoping, and the doctor says hopefully too, that it will not necessarily clear up but get a lot better when I am not so malnutritioned. It should get better as I become more healthier and I'm exercising and stuff like that. But basically what that is it's, I can basically have, to put it simply, an allergic reaction to physically anything. So whether it's like, I can't take any pain medication at all. Sometimes I'll be able to take it and I'll be fine. And sometimes I'll take it and I will black out, throw up, be so dizzy I can't walk. It will just come out, and I'll come out in massive hives. It will just be not good. It's never worth the risk of me taking it because it can just, it can put you in hospital. But then the next day I could be fine. And it's the same with foods, medicines, just literally everything. Like I can one day, I've suddenly one day become allergic to our washing powder. Out of nowhere. Just couldn't. I had to not wear pants or anything for like a while until I figured out what was flaring the histamine off, and then it just slowly calmed down and it went back to normal. I'm in a position right now where I have abscesses in my mouth and, well, in my teeth, which are breaking all over. I have one here that is really broken because I'm so malnutritioned that I'm getting no vitamin D, no vitamin K, no nothing that I need. So my bones are breaking really easily too. And so though I can take, I don't know, like a multivitamin or something, but I might have an allergic reaction to it. So same with antibiotics. So like right now I have the abscess in my teeth and I've had a bladder infection now for about a year. And I've tried so many different antibiotics and I have had an allergic reaction to every single one. Except for one, which gave me such bad physical symptoms and didn't even kill the bug that, it was not even worth taking it. So like, I guess put yourself in my position right now where I know what I need to do to get healthy, which is to take multivitamins and to take antibiotics and to do all of those things, eat healthy. But at any one time where I take an antibiotic or I take a painkiller or I take a multivitamin or I eat a food, I could have an allergic reaction. So I'm stuck. I am in this position now where I am stuck in limbo, where I need to go forward and I have no idea how to do it. It's gotten to the point now where I have been given a new antibiotic and I'm going to take this tomorrow, and I think I'm going to do it on here so that I can document it for myself. And if I have an allergic reaction to that, I then have to now go to the doctor's surgery and take each antibiotic in front of them, like one after the other over a period of time. so they can gauge my allergic reaction and basically see how bad it is as to whether it will put me in hospital or I can deal with it myself at home. Now, I cannot even tell you how bad this has been for my mental state. I literally am in pain every single day. I've got pain in my back, which I'm pretty sure is coming from, you know, like my whole urinary system from having a UTI for so long. And pain in my mouth because I need tooth extractions, which I can't have an injection for because I will probably have a reaction to the lidocaine. And I have to live in constant pain every day. Now, I know there's a lot of people out there who do live in constant pain every day, and I feel for you so, so bad. You have no idea how much I feel for you, especially, you know, certain diseases that where you will take a painkiller and it won't even work. It won't work because your nerves are so friggin' fried. I literally have walked the ledge of suicide this year alone so many times because I can't see a way forward. I'm scared for my future because I need to get better or I'm gonna die. And I don't know how to get better. I'm right now living on a very few amount of foods, which I know I can eat, which I don't seem to have a reaction to. Though some days it's even that it's hard to eat. And I'm just at this point where I have to get better, and the doctors have said to me that I have to get better. I have to push myself and I have to risk an allergic reaction, even if it puts me in hospital where they can counteract it, because if I don't do this, my body is going to degrade so much that it will probably I will just die. You know, I've lost so much weight now, and I'm, you know, someone commented on my Twitter the other week that I look like a waif. I didn't know what that meant at the time, but apparently it basically means like somebody who is like ridiculously thin, like that there's just nothing to them. When I take my clothes off, it's pretty much the same thing. Like I use a lot of filters and stuff when I put stuff on my social media to cover it up, but you can see all of my ribs, and it's really bad. And I know my family, they look at me and they see it, and they see it going on, and it's just like, and they don't know what to do, and I don't know what to do. None of them even really know the extent of how poorly I am. And on top of this, I have this year, well, no, last year, come out as trans guy. This is something that I have struggled with my whole life and has given me such severe dysphoria, dysmorphia, and depression. But I was unwilling to deal with it. I was unwilling to accept the fact that I do not feel the gender of my body. And so I've taken these steps to go forward with that, which is something that I can do, and to live as a boy. I've been living as a boy now for, I don't know, maybe coming up a year now. And so I live as a boy, I dress as a boy, all my social medias, everything is male. I'm with my partner as a boy. He doesn't call me girl ever. And so you add that on top of everything else that is going on with me, and yeah, I oh my god, I literally some days I just look at myself in the mirror and I go, let's just give up. Let's just stop right now and just give up and just go and find a hotel somewhere. It sounds really dramatic, but my mind gets to this point where this is what I get to this point where my mind will be like, let's just go get a hotel somewhere where I'm away from my family and I'm not gonna screw them up, and just let's just end it. Let's just give up, because we can't take the pain anymore. And referring to myself in the third person, oh my god, I've literally lost it already. Oh my god, it's fine, it's fine. Yeah, the pain has gotten too much and my mental state is so low that I'm just like, okay, look, I'm done. I can't do it anymore. There's been, in the past 2 months, 4 times where I have begged my partner to help. This is really, really hard for me actually to say and admit, and a lot, if my family watches this, I'm really, really sorry. But I feel like if I don't do something now and I don't say something and people don't know and they don't understand when they're in my life and they're part of my life, and if I do something, which I don't want to die, you know, I just want to not be in the body that I'm in right now. But I have begged him to help me end my life. And that is so cruel, I know it is, of me, because, you know, he loves me and he has accepted the fact that his girlfriend is now his boyfriend, and he has, you know, been there when I've been very, very ill and helped me shower and all of the things. And then I'm sitting there and I'm looking at him and I'm saying, I can't do this anymore. I have to go. I don't. And that is just the last 2 months alone. I think there's been 4 times. Now, most of the people who see this will be people off my social media. None of you, to my knowledge, apart from maybe 1 or 2, know the extent of how poorly I am, or how shitty my mental state is, or what I'm really going through. I've really kept this to myself now for too long, I think, and I have to do something. I want to get better. Even though I'm fighting my own body and I'm fighting my own mind, I want to get better. I want to be there for my son, and I want to move forward. I want to be here. Excuse me. I get really gassy when I'm nervous, sorry. And this is my attempt at doing that. I feel like if I do this every day, I'm gonna upload a video every day, no matter how ill I feel, no matter how much pain I'm in, even if I am sitting on here and I am crying, I am going to upload it. I'm going to make it and I'm going to upload it, because I feel like when I'm on the low days, if I can look back at the videos of my good days, I can feel motivated and I can feel like I can make it through it. So on the days when I will, I don't know, come on here like tomorrow and I will take this new antibiotic, if I don't have a reaction, the joy that you're going to see in my face and the relief and the knowledge that I can deal with at least one problem, I can look back at that the next time I take something and it goes really badly wrong, even if it puts me in hospital. I can look at it and go, okay, but it's not always going to be like that. And I need that, I think. You know, even if no one watches this, even if no one relates to what I'm going through, I imagine nobody, well, there's probably some people out there that, you know, have exactly all the things that I do and more. But even if somebody relates to even a small amount of what I'm going through, you know, because my video diaries, sometimes they will just be about medicines I'm taking or steps that I've taken, or, you know, me starting exercise, or what I'm going through as far as dysphoria, and also like reviews on the stuff that I have bought to deal with having dysphoria and becoming a trans guy. And I'm not doing it for views, I'm not doing it for money, I'm not going to monetize nothing. I'm doing it because I want to have something to look back at, and I want something for my son to look back at one day and know exactly what I went through, and if I'm not there for him anymore, for him to know what, oh, it sounds so selfish, for what led me to that point. Depression is, there's no words for what depression is. Literally, you can have all of the friends and all of the family and all of the support, you can even have all of the health in the world and all of the money, and you can still want to not be here anymore. I don't even know how to put it into words. I will literally lay in my bed from the moment I wake up to the moment I eventually fall asleep again, and I will fall in and out of sleep all day, and I will wake up to pee, to eat, maybe watch a little bit of TV, to stand up for a little while so my blood pressure doesn't drop too low, and to spend a little bit of time with my son. And then I will just go back and lay down. Either because I'm in so much pain that I can't move, or because I just feel like I can't function. And I don't want to put that on someone else. I have a lot of support in my life, and I have a lot of friends. I have family that's reached out to me. I have so many friends that have reached out to me, and I have my partner, and I have a few close friends from my Twitter. I work in the adult industry, by the way. I haven't said that. I'm not like a porn star or anything, but I create content. I'm not a cam model either. I just create, I have like an OnlyFans and like a ManyVids. And that's when I just, you know, I do it to express myself really, as I was before my body broke. Quite a sexual person. But anyway, so I have like a Twitter, and it has like 10,500 people on it. So I have like a lot of people in my life who are there, and they do support me, and they do reach out to me. I get DMs. Oh my god, I get DMs, you know, and I just feel so bad because these people, they will send me such beautiful supportive messages, and I will just sit there and I'll read it. And you know what? I will type out a message and I'll delete it and go, no, that sounds too whiny. And then I'll type out another message and go, oh no, that sounds like I don't care. And then I'll type out another message and it'll be like something else. I will just not be able to deal with what I'm writing. There will be something in my head and it will just be like, no. So I won't end up replying to anything. I'll just leave it. And it looks like I'm being ignorant. So I've had to make a note now of every week I will post a status on my Twitter. Thank you for all the DMs, but if I'm not replying, it's not you. I can't reply. And I'm not just like this with my Twitter. I am like this with my family. My mum will send me a message and I will reply 4 or 5 days to 2 weeks later. My friends, it can be up to a month before I reply, my in real life friends. And it's just because I can't deal with it. I can't physically deal with having a damn conversation. Now, I know so many of you will relate to this. I think it's like a social anxiety thing. I'm not really sure what the hell it is. But I do it even when people send me comments, you know? And I will try so hard to reply, and it's just not going to happen. But then I will lead into a downward spiral of getting even more depressed because I feel guilty because I can't reply. Most people they know what I'm like, and they know I suffer this way, and they know, and they support me, and they will send me a message, and at the bottom they'll put, but you don't need to reply, Jake. And those people mean so much to me because they have taken the time to know that I'm not okay, that I'm not coping, and that I am probably not going to reply. I try really hard. I try really hard not to be a whiny bitch on my Twitter. Sometimes I fail because it is my only outlet to be whiny and to express what I'm going through and express what I'm feeling. So yeah. That is my life just now. So I have now reached this point where I have decided to make this video diary, and I'm going to do it every damn day. I'm going to make myself do it every single day. I am not going to let myself fail in this. You know, I've never finished anything. It's like that song from Boy in a Band, you know, where he's like, I'm terrified of making promises anymore because he doesn't do it. And it isn't even because you don't want to do it. It's just because your body doesn't let you or your mind doesn't let you. I do not anymore say I'm going to do anything. I just do it because the pressure, it just piles on, and then I don't end up doing it anyway. But this, I am piling the pressure on myself to do this because I need to do this for myself. I need to look back at this, and one day when I am better, when I don't have all of these viruses in my system and I don't have such bad HI and my depression is improving because my body is improving and I'm getting outside. You know, I haven't been outside except to go to a doctor's appointment, really, and pick my son up once for 2 years. 2 years. Motherfricker, 2 years. I don't go outside. And it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. My mental state is embarrassing. My physical state is embarrassing. I am embarrassed of myself. Even though it's not my fault that I got here, I feel like it is. I don't know how I got labyrinthitis. I got the swine flu, and then I got this bug. It doesn't matter. I've had it. It's done. But even though it's not my fault, I didn't do anything that meant I could have got it. I did get it, and now I have to deal with the fallout of that. So I am going to force myself to do this video diary. And, you know, if you're still watching, which, you know, I love you, if you're still watching, you could leave comments on the bottom just, you know, saying that you, I don't know, you watched it and whether you related to something or you didn't relate to something, or, I don't know, even if it's just something funny or maybe just like a bump of support or just something, just interact with me. Also hit subscribe because, you know, I like watching that little number grow up. It means that I'm relating to people. I'm not doing it for views. I'm not doing it for money. I like the fact that I can relate to someone. It's like a fetish for me, I swear. But yeah. So, you know, if you could do that would be great. So yeah, sometimes I'll edit my videos, sometimes I won't. Sometimes it will be in the morning when I first wake up, so I'll probably look like crap. Sometimes it will be at night after a really long hard day or a really good day, or I don't know. Sometimes it's gonna be really boring and you're probably not gonna watch, but that's fine, you know. But I'm gonna do it anyway. For me. Because I have to live with me and I have to deal with me, and I have this plan in my head and I have this hope in my head that one day, I don't know, maybe even just a year from now, I can look back at my YouTube and I can watch these videos and I'm different. I've taken the drugs and I've taken the vitamins and I've got through so much. And I can look back at it and go, damn, I did that shit. You know, so that the next time I get sick or I'm suffering or whatever, I can be proud of me and I can know that I can get through this. And I know that, because I know my depression's not going to go away because I've had it all my whole life. I can know that I got through the lowest state of my life, which is what I'm at right now. I am at the lowest state of my life. So if I can get through this, I can get through anything. So that is why I'm doing this. So yeah, I guess that's that really. Today is Mother's Day, by the way, which is an interesting day for me because I identify as a boy, but I have a son who he looks at me now and he knows that I address as a boy. We've tried to explain it to him as much as we can, but to him I will always be his mom, which is fine. You know, when he's older he will maybe change how his pronouns. I don't know, but for right now he's 7 years old nearly, so mom is fine for me. And I spent most of the day arguing with his daddy, my partner, because I am so sick and he is really frustrated. He's been dealing with my shit now for 2 years, and I think he's just had enough. And so today was a bad day in that aspect, but I got up and I cleaned the whole house. So that was a good aspect. So yeah, I think that's, today was one of those days that's 50-50. I'm really proud of myself for how much I did physically today, considering what my pain is at. My pain is at a good 5 to 6 today. But I still got up and I still did it. And I'm proud of myself for that because it wasn't easy at all. And, I ate dinner with my family, and which is something I struggle to do because I struggle to eat in front of people because I get like stress nausea. And for some reason, I get stressed when I eat in front of people. And I know so many people who can relate to that. But yeah, today was a 50-50 day. So if you made it to this part of the video, thank you so much for watching. And I don't know whether you're going to watch any more of my videos or not. I hope you do. I hope you join me on this journey because I would really like to have people come along with me on this and to hopefully in a year's time be sitting with me. Well, not be sitting here with me, be sitting there with me. And for me to put on Twitter a video where I've sat back and I've watched all my other videos and I go, damn, I've done so much and I've come so far. That would be really great. So yeah, subscribe, hit the button with the notifications so that you get a notification every time I upload a video, watch, comment, like, and yeah, that's it really. So props to my son for doing the stuff today, and I hope all of you who watched, all of you, there's probably like one, my mom's probably the only person who watches this. Hi mom. Probably my mum won't even watch it earlier. She'll send me a message like, oh, I started to watch it, but you were whining your brains out, so I turned it off. But anyway, I hope you all are doing okay, and you can get through this. Whatever you're going through, even if it's not what I'm going through, everybody is suffering. Everybody is suffering in their own way. You can deal with it, and you can push yourself. I'm gonna push myself. You can push yourself. We can push ourselves, and we can get there. And maybe, comment, and we can get each other through these shitty times. I wonder if I have to beep out my swear words. I'm gonna have to ask Daddy that. I don't know. Do I need to beep out my swear words? I should probably beep out my swear words just in case kids watch this. Yeah, I'm probably going to do that. Anyway, yeah. So thank you, and